minutes.
Hello everybody and welcome to the afternoon session here in Sion, Switzerland.
Ladies and
We're
gentlemen,
gonna
we are
watch
now
the
going
Recurve individual finals for the
Recurve
European Youth Cup in the second leg. Next to me I have
118
Laura.
Hello.
Welcome. You're gonna have a bit more Recurve experience than me for this live stream.
Yeah, I guess so.
So probably look to you if I have any Recurve questions.
For sure, that's what I'm here for.
So you're gonna see the athletes enter the field on target number one. We have Milena Cooper from Germany. She ranked 13th in the qualification, a bit of an underdog story. And on target number two we have Shelly Hilton from Israel. She ranked third in the qualification. She's right where she should be. Kept her place and now she's gonna fight for the bronze medal. So what was your experience with the qualification here? It wasn't easy.
Well, I mean, since we were the women, we were shooting in the morning, and I think we had a little bit of an easier situation than the men in the afternoon, considering we didn't have as much wind, or yeah, we didn't have wind at all most of the time.
That's true. Here we did the women in the morning and the men in the afternoon, something you normally rarely see. But for this competition it worked, and we were the unlucky ones to get the wind in the afternoon.
Well, I mean, we had to do our individual matches in the afternoon as well, so at least you got a little bit of practice there for those.
Here is Melina shoot her first arrow straight in the 10. That's a beautiful start.
Yes, definitely.
Shelly 9.
Shelly hitting a 9. I think both for Recurve are really great starts. Hitting
Yeah,
the gold on your
definitely.
first arrow.
That is always a very good start, especially since there might be a little bit of wind, although it doesn't look as strong as yesterday.
I mean, at the moment it's still pretty quiet for what we're used to this week.
Exactly. Oh,
A really strong shot for Germany.
that is a very strong start.
Shooting at 29 will almost make you certain you're gonna win the first set.
Exactly, especially if your opponent already shot 2 nines.
8.
Well,
So in this afternoon we're looking at the recurve. you guys use a set system. Can you explain how that works?
Well, so you shoot 3 arrows per end, and in the end you count your points, like here 29 to 26. If you win the end, you get 2 set points. If you tie, you get 1 each, and if you lose, you get 0. And the person who gets 6 set points first wins the match.
Thank you.
Yes, of
A
course.
bit different than we do it in Compound. We add all the scores and in the final, the one with the most points win. And here you have more of a chance to come back after just a bad round.
Exactly. Even if you just do 1 bad shot in Compound, it can already mean that your match is over. For Recurve, you have a little bit more of a chance to still come back and recover from it.
Here we see the brackets of the finals. You see that Melina Cooper really fought back from ending 13 to going all the way to the bronze final. And you see Shelley Hilton having a rough start in the quarterfinals, but going to the bronze finally.
That is definitely very good.
So they're now gonna get ready for the second set. Germany leading by 2 set points. The wind is picking up a little bit.
Shelley, 9.
Strong 9, bit high, just like her last arrows.
Yeah, she also moved her side just this shot to...
I know for us it's, if you shoot 1 arrow that we know is good, we just instantly move our side, but Recurve is a bit delayed with it, if that's the right
Yes.
word.
I mean, usually you check where your whole grouping is at, and then you move your side, so you at least have to shoot 2 arrows. Who knows, maybe you did a mistake that you didn't feel instantly.
8.
Just
Melina,
8 for Melina Cooper, opening the door for Hilton.
Mhm.
8.
And also an 8. So if Germany wants to lead by 4 points, she has to shoot a 9.
10, yes.
There she goes. So for now, Germany is gonna lead with 4 set points to 0. Strong start. It's not impossible for Shelley to come back from this, but I mean, this is what you wanna go into your third set. You wanna have those
Exactly.
4 set points.
Yes, that's for sure.
Melina was 13.
Although now there can be quite a lot of pressure on Melina Kupper, because now she has a 4-0 win. She needs to win this set to get the 6-0 lead and for sure win this bronze medal.
Definitely, Melina really, if she wants to take this bronze, she gotta win the next one. And I mean, Shelley has enough to get it even, to have another chance to win it in the next couple sets.
Yes.
Confirmed. Melina has 4.
So as said earlier, if you get 6 set points or higher, you win. You get 5 chances to do it. So we could end up in an ideal situation for the viewers in a 5-5 in a shootout.
Yes, exactly. A shoot-off is definitely always interesting to watch.
I mean, as an archer, I think it's not preferred, but
No, it is so stressful.
for us to watch, it's really nice.
Yes.
It's really because Shelley is trailing, she can start first on the third set, having to even or win this one to stay into the match.
10.
Another high 9.
It's not easy standing on this final field, needing to move your side picture. It's not like, okay, I'll just do 2 clicks and it works. It's always a bit of guessing
No,
how
yeah,
much.
exactly. You can never really be sure how much it needs. I mean, you get used to how many clicks influence how many rings on the target, but it can always vary depending on the light and your shooting on the day.
Melina,
Melina shooting 2 sevens. The pressure, probably.
It might be the nerves, yes.
I mean, going from 29, 27, 2 sevens is not what you want, but the pressure gets to you. You really want to win it, and then
9.
you have to perform, and sometimes that
Yes.
just isn't gonna work.
Yes, and her last shot was again in the gold. Almost
So
a
got-
10.
We're gonna have the judge confirm it, but I think it's gonna be a 4-2 for Melina Cooper. Shelley grabbed 1 set, keeping her into the race for the bronze medal match.
Making it a little more interesting by
It's
keeping it going.
Definitely, it's always fun to see somebody fight back.
Yes.
I mean, it's hard if you are standing with a 4-0 to, because if you need to either win the next 3 sets or win 2 sets and even one, you have any chance of getting that medal. So it's hard. It's not the ideal position you want to be in.
Not really, no, but then again, there's always the will of really getting the medal. So
That's true. Yes, and the judge confirmed it. We're gonna have a 4-2 lead for Melina Cooper. I mean, going from rank 13, fighting your way back up into the bronze medal match, and starting off with these high scores, it's impressive.
it is very impressive, and also very like strong. I guess she had a very strong and good competition up to now, and I guess she wants to continue this.
Definitely. I mean, qualification, it's sometimes it says a lot and sometimes it says absolutely nothing. Because if everybody shoots good, then yeah, you're gonna know the stronger archers. But personally, I have qualifications where I ranked in the low half and then fight my way back up because just the qualification didn't go the way you want.
Yes, personally, I am very stressed in qualifications, but not stressed at all in matches usually. So the qualification can be.
Telling, but not always.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
So we'll see Shelly starting off with an 8. Melina with a 9. Another 8. I mean, the wind has come from the front a bit, so you corrected the last shots to go into the middle, and now the wind is gone from the sides, and you got to recorrect it into the center.
Yes, that is always the question in recurve if you want to aim off or if you want to change your sight setting. Personally, my choice is always to aim off, although that might not work out either because sometimes the wind just dies out.
So Melina just grabbed the 4th set with a 26 against a 25, only 1 point difference, and she won the bronze medal.
Making her way up from 13 to bronze is very strong,
Yeah.
very nice.
Gained 10 points, places, sorry, in the finals. That's impressive.
That is very impressive, yes.
Congratulations to her. The judge is gonna confirm it, and yes, he did. You see the arm waving to Melina Cooper's side, which means it's confirmed Melina Cooper has won the bronze medal match. Archers congratulating each other. They're gonna leave the field and make way for the gold medal match. So here we're gonna see the coaches already entering the field of play for the gold medal match for the recurve under 18 woman.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going for the gold medal match for the recurve under 18 woman.
And now you see the athletes entering the field. A very special final probably for France. Having 2 archers in the gold final.
Yes, that must be very interesting for them.
I mean, going up against your teammate isn't ideal normally, but I mean, if it's in gold, it's the best case scenario.
Exactly.
So in target number 1 we have Mia Tinshu, ranked 1st.
And on target number 2 is Siham Air Ramouni.
Ranked 2nd. Number 1 and 2nd qualifier going up against each other for gold from the same country. It's a special final you don't see often.
No, really, it's It is quite rare to have first and second qualifier from the same country in a gold match.
So you see the weather report, it's showing 1 degree. It probably feels like that because of the wind, but it's a bit warmer here.
Yeah, a little bit.
So it looks like Mia choose to start first. So when you prepare for the finals, the highest ranked archer can choose if she wants to start first or start second. It could be a strategic thing. I normally like to start first because of my own nerves, but I know archers that like to drill.
Yes, especially considering a windy situation, might be good to let your opponent start to see where their arrow goes. And then based on that, you might be able to figure out where you'd have to aim off, or if you can just go for the middle and try that out. But I can see both decisions.
Great second arrow for Xiam, going from a left 6 to 9. It gives you back a bit of confidence that, okay, maybe I shot one bad arrow, but the next one is in again.
Exactly.
And a high 8. So Mia is gonna get the first 2 set points with a 25 against a 23. Not a bad start, but they still gotta find their place in this final venue.
Yes, for sure. I mean, we'll see how they can deal with the setting in the second end.
I mean, it is more nervous than you've probably been all competition. Normally, if you shoot the individual matches to get into these final fields, you can just shoot 3 arrows at your own pace. And here you gotta shoot them one by one. You shoot one, your opponent shoots one. It adds a little bit of pressure because you know what you got to score to win that set.
Yes, that is.
So here at the right weather report with 18 degrees. And the wind is picking up a bit. Going from this morning where there was almost no wind to... I mean, you already got to take it into account.
Yes, for sure. It is still not as strong as yesterday afternoon during the team matches, but it is already picking up and it is noticeable.
Yes, definitely. So we have Shaheem trading by 2 set points, so she's gonna start the second set off. Looked great,
Yes.
went a little bit high.
That is a very nice shot and it went into the 10.
I mean, probably if the archer feels that way, that okay, this shot was the way it's supposed to and goes into 10, it's what you want. It's the feeling. You know it's gonna be a 10, you shoot it. It is just a little bit of confirmation that, yeah, I'm doing my
Exactly.
job.
Yes, those shots are always the best, where you feel it from the very beginning of the shot that it is going to go in, and in the end you look into your scope or you hear your coach call it and it is really in. That is always a very great feeling.
3 9s for Xiam, which means Mia got to shoot an 8 or higher to get the next to,
And
as she
shoots
does,
a perfect
10.
score.
Perfect score. That's impressive.
Yes.
You don't see a lot of those in Recurve. At least I haven't seen a lot of those in Recurve.
Yes, that is true. They are rather rare compared to Compound, obviously. But it's always nice to see them.
Definitely. Well done to Mia, and she's taking the next 2 set points, making a 4-0 lead against Xiam. Here you're gonna see the final brackets. Mia having a steady reputation with the 7-1 win, and Xiam going 6-0 all the way.
Yes.
Really steady for both archers. I mean, 6-0 is ideal.
6-0 is ideal, yes.
Win 3 sets, take home the match, go to your next one, do it again, and get
Yes.
into that gold final. That's great. But the 7-1 is also not bad.
No, not at all. It is still a very strong way of finishing a match.
So the field is cleared, and Sion is gonna start off the third set, trailing by 4 set points, needing to either win or even this one to stay into the competition.
Nine.
9.
It's a good shot.
I have a little bit of experience with recurve, but definitely not at this level.
9. Line at 10.
To me, it looks like Sion has a little bit of a more forced shot, and Mia is really relaxed in her shot. It's really a nice flow.
Yes, I feel like Mia really, if you look at her shot, it is very, she's very sure that it's good and she looks very relaxed.
9.
She knew that one was gonna go out. You
Yes,
saw the little face she made, like, nah,
yeah.
this isn't the way it should be.
And for Siham, you sometimes see a little bit of shaking in her shot, but it's still very, on a very high level.
So here you see an 18 against a 26. It needs to be a 9 or higher
5.
to be
Easy
certain. So
8.
now it's 26 against 26, but we have a 9-10 liner. So it's up to the judge if they're gonna share the points or Mia is gonna win the gold medal.
Line will be a 10.
It looked really close, but it's always too far away to really tell. The judge
Exactly.
got the look with his side. Looks like it's marked up.
Hmm.
We're gonna wait for the confirmation. I mean, this is terrible as an archer. Standing here, having to wait for the score to be confirmed to know if you've won. And there is a confirmation. Mia has won the gold medal match here against her teammate Xiaomi with a 6-0.
That must feel very great.
Yeah,
Especially with a perfect score in this. That must be
shooting
amazing.
a perfect score is already something you're really gonna enjoy.
Yes,
And then winning with a 6-0, it's the perfect case scenario.
exactly. And I feel like shooting against a teammate might be a little more stressful, but at the same time a little less because you know them.
Yeah.
And
you know him, but you also know how good they are.
Exactly.
So it's
I feel like it adds pressure, but at the same time it does not.
no from the other commentary. So here we're already gonna see the coaches enter the field of play for the Recurve under 21 man bronze medal match. Two countries we've already seen a lot of today, Germany and Italy.
With on target
Number one, you're gonna see Emiliano Rampon, qualified 4th, representing Italia.
From Germany.
And target number 2, Phil Lutmerding from Germany, ranked 2nd in the qualification.
In the match is Ringa Baltruzete.
Two really strong archers. I know I've seen Phil in the finals in Chates a month ago. He's young, but he's already shooting at a really high level for his age.
Yes, I mean, he is only 16 years old, which is quite young.
I mean,
And
to already be standing in international competitions in the finals, I find it impressive.
yes, me too.
I wasn't doing that when I was 16 years old.
Me neither.
So the athletes are going to get ready to start off the first set. of their bronze medal match. So Phil is ranked higher, so we're gonna see whether he chose to start off first or let Emiliano start the first end. You already hear the team cheering. And with these big teams, they're having an ear-deafening cheer all the time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so Phil's gonna start off the first set. Looks really steady, a bit high into the 8. The first arrow is a side arrow. You just went from all the way across the field from the practice range to all the way back here for the finals. You got to see if the sight is still correct.
Exactly. So the first arrow, yes, exactly, might be a little high, and you see him change his sight setting.
If you know it's a good shot, it should have been in the 10, you just got to move your sight to it.
Exactly. Until it hits.
Phil trailing by 1 point in the first set, finishing it off with a 9. So if Emiliano wants to grab the first 2 set points, you gotta shoot a 9 or higher.
9, Emiliano.
As he does.
27-26.
So Emiliano is gonna lead the first set with 2 against nil.
Italy.
Strong start for both archers.
Yes, for sure. And we can hear the teams cheering again.
I mean, we're sitting pretty far away from the archers. I'm used to be sitting a bit more close, but still, we can hear it.
In the qualification round, he had a buy in the 116. The 180 was too strong for Leon Zemela. In the
You see the athletes talking to the coaches. Sometimes it's an instruction about your technique, and sometimes it's just trying to keep you calm. I know most of the times I just talk with my coach to try and calm me down a bit, get the nerves down. I know
Yes, me too. I mean, I've personally never stood on a finals field, but I generally like to speak to my coach about just the end, about how my shooting was, to kind of get that out of my head and be ready for a fresh start for the next end.
Definitely. I mean, you gotta forget every arrow after shooting it to say it that way. You can't be thinking about, ooh, that went off a little bit wrong. You got to restart. The next arrow is gonna go into the 10.
Exactly.
So Phil is trailing by 2 points, which means he's gonna start off the second set with a strong 10.
Very nice.
I mean, these archers are only 16 years old and already shooting at one of the highest levels you can.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are both 16 years old, which is quite young.
A long hold for Phil.
Still a 9.
Into 9. That's still good.
Yeah, it's still good, for sure.
9.
And the line for Emiliano. So if Phil wants to bring home these 2 set points, gotta shoot a 10.
To be sure.
And then we're all even again.
Mm-hmm. And that is
Looks like an
8-9 liner.
Called an 8. We're gonna see what the judges tell us in a minute.
Yes.
9, Emiliano.
And another 9 for Emiliano. So for now they're sharing the set points, 27 against 27.
Yes, but we'll have to see about that 8, since it really hit right behind the arrow in the 10, so you couldn't really see where it was.
No, sometimes you have great vision of the arrows and sometimes they like to hide behind each other.
Exactly.
That's why we have the judge there, to call the arrows, make the right calls,
Exactly.
give out the right scores. Looking at both archers, they both already got some international experience. Emiliano is shooting his first international only a couple months ago in Slovenia, the first leg of the Youth Cup. And then you see that Phil already shot his first European Youth Cup in 2021 in Romania, and has shot Kates this year also. So they're not new, both already stood in the final field.
28 points.
And Phil's arrow has been marked up to a 9. So
now
we're
means we're all even again.
exactly
Starts on target
keeping it interesting.
It's always fun if archers are shooting at the same level, getting the same points. It's not a definite win. It's always who can hold on for the longest.
Yes, I think those matches are also the most interesting to shoot.
Yeah, it gives you a little of those nerves, those feelings that, I mean, if you then win, it's great.
It's an even better feeling than having an easy 6-0 win, to really have to shoot X's and 10s to win.
Yeah. Really strong shot from Phil, going to the X.
Emiliano 8.
You see him throwing a bit with his bow.
Hmm.
Could it be to just adjust for the wind, or
It might be to adjust for the wind, or sometimes maybe his bow arm felt a little off and he tried to fix it by throwing the bow. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Now he shot an X.
well done?
Mhm.
Phil again leading by 1 point. Again having to shoot that 10 to make sure he gets the next 2 set points.
9.
And he shoots a 9.
So Emiliano has now got to shoot a 10 to share the set points,
Hmm.
putting them even in the third end. Going into the 9.
Emiliano.
So for the first time, Phil is gonna lead with 4-2 against Emiliano,
Yes.
which means Emiliano is gonna start off the third set for the first time.
Yes.
I mean, sometimes it's easier to trail because you already know what to shoot, but I find in these finals where it's already so much pressure on you to shoot good, it's easier to start off first because you can just shoot your shot, not worry about your opponent, and make him follow you.
For sure, yes. I feel like
18.
obviously it depends on the person, but it can take a lot of pressure away.
And it's confirmed.
And it's confirmed we're gonna have a 4-2 lead for Phil, going into the fourth set of this bronze medal match for the Recurve under 21 men. So for people just tuning in, we're shooting Recurve, who has the set system. You already explained it earlier. Do you want to explain it again?
Of course. So in Recurve we have the set system. So after the 3 arrows that you shoot per end, the person with the higher score gets 2 points. In case there is a tied score, both people get 1 point per person. And if you lose the set, you get 0. And the person who gets 6 set points first wins. In case of a 5-5 tie, there's a shoot-off of 1 arrow, and then the closest to the center wins.
Thank you. So we're gonna see a 9 for the first arrow of Emiliano, and Phil responding with a 10. Another 9. If Phil wins this one, he gets a bronze medal,
Yes.
but also that's a lot of pressure.
For sure, yes.
Bit of a long hold.
10.
Going into the 10. Well done.
So Phil needs to shoot a 10 now to claim this set and the bronze medal.
10.
As
And he does it!
Well done to Phil, keeping strong in the pressure.
That means
Yes.
unofficially that Phil Lewis
So we're gonna have the judge confirm it, but this one looked really clear. We're gonna have a 6-2 win for Phil of Germany in the bronze medal final.
And a very strong set for both archers to finish with.
Yeah, this final has been a really great point.
Hmm.
I mean, we've seen earlier today that sometimes, definitely the first set the points drop a bit, but they were pretty steady from the start.
Exactly. And especially as soon as they found their side setting, they also found the 10.
Yeah.
And they kept hitting it.
So we're now getting the field prepped for the gold medal match for the Recurve under 18 men category. And we're gonna see the judge and coaches enter the field of play. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going for the Recurve gold medal match.
So here you see the Recurve gold medal match. Recurve under 18 enter the field of play.
With
On target number 1 with Daviti
Daviti
That's from Georgia. Really hard last name to pronounce.
And on
Target number 2 we have Francesco Perninzi from Italy. David ranked 8th in the qualification. Just heard he's only 13 years old, shooting his first ever final, so that's gonna be a little bit tense.
That is so impressive too. At just 13 years old.
You're shooting your first competition international. He's shooting his second competition, getting into the final at such a young age. That's impressive.
And making it into the gold medal match after qualifying 8th. Very impressive.
Yeah, and he's going up against Francesco from Italy, ranked 13. Third, excuse me. I mean, it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be fun to watch.
Yes, for sure. So Francesco is going to start. It is a quite long hold.
I mean, the wind has picked up again. You really
Yes.
want to make the best shot out of it when you can't keep it still in the middle.
Oh,
First
strong
arrow
start.
into the 10. It's marked as a 9-10 liner. We're gonna have the judge confirm it. For us, it looks like a 10.
Yes, I think it looked like a 10 too,
But
but
sometimes the camera can be deceiving.
exactly. It is all about the angles.
Daviti A.
So for now, shooting the third arrow, they're tied with 17 points. Let's see how Francesco can recuperate on it. He shoots a 10. Well done. So now the pressure is on David to at least get a 9. If the liner hits, they share the points, but you want to get a 10 to be certain.
Exactly. And he manages it.
Well done.
Very strong.
So we're gonna have the judge take a look at that 9-10 liner from David to see if they're gonna share the first set or David is gonna take the 2 set points. Here you see the coach, his father. Really interesting combination. I've talked to a lot of archers and sometimes the parents and the athletes can get along really well, as you see here. I also know from personal experience that I don't like to have my father behind me if I'm shooting the finals. So it's really impressive to see them work together at this level.
Yes, exactly. It is quite interesting to see. Personally, I wouldn't have my parents behind me either.
But it's fun if you can do this with your family.
Exactly. It must be very nice to share it with them so closely.
You're traveling the world, weeks at an end. So if you can do it with family, that's really nice.
Yes. And the arrow has been marked up.
So we're gonna have a 2-0 lead for Daviti against Francesco. So here you see the qualification score. Francesco ranked 3rd. And then you're gonna see Daviti in 8th place, shooting a 628. Not a bad score for this category.
Yes, and Francesco shooting at 644.
And as you see here, in the quarterfinals, he had won a shoot-off against Jules Pedot, a really experienced archer.
Yes.
We have seen him many times on the final field here. And winning a 6-2 against Emiliano, who we saw earlier in the bronze medal match. And again, you hear the Italian team
Yes.
supporting their archers. I mean, I know I really like it when I'm shooting on the line and my team is screaming for me. It gives you that nice, confident feeling.
Exactly. I like it too a lot. And it's very nice to hear the whole support behind you.
Long hold, going into the 7. I mean, you really want to shoot a strong shot, and if it doesn't feel like it, you don't want to let go, but sometimes long holds can have a negative effect.
And a 10 for Daviti.
Another low 7. So we're gonna see him move it side, trying to get back into the middle.
Yes.
I mean, still everything can happen. It's only the second set.
Yes, for sure. I mean, there's a maximum of 5 sets. Everything can still happen. It is
I've
an
seen
open
matches
end.
go from 5-1 to 5-5 shoot off.
Yes.
Look, he's found the middle again, shooting a 9 for the last arrow of this end.
And Daviti puts a
perfect
perfect score. Wow. Very impressive.
I'm really impressed how he's handling the nerves of the final for the first time.
Yes, me too. It is extremely impressive. A 28 and a 30 are very good scores. And out of these 6 arrows, 5 have been 10s.
Very impressed by the shooting of him. He's gonna lead with 4-0 going into the third set. I mean, I just took a little look at the equipment they're shooting. I see Francesco shooting a fairly new, or maybe the newest model of Win-A-Win. And then if I look at the equipment of Daviti, I don't know the brand personally. Maybe if you have a look later, you're
Yes.
gonna know it, but it's that bit older.
I think so, yes. I want to have a closer look next time he shoots, but
I mean,
yes, I mean, he has... I don't personally know the brand of his limbs, and
it's
neither do I the riser.
I'm familiar with it from the Netherlands. It's an old one, but I mean, if your shots are good, you don't need the newest equipment to
Exactly.
perform well. And that's a testament to archery is all about the athlete. You can have everything helping you, you still got to make that great shot.
Exactly. It is about precision, and new and very high level equipment might help, but it's definitely not the only thing that's going to get your shots into the 10. You need to do the good shots.
And low 8 for Francesco. We see him moving his side again. I mean, just turning your side until you find the middle again.
Yes.
High 8 for the VT. I mean, this is really tense. Daviti knows he's got to win this one to win the medal, and he's trailing, so
Yes.
he knows what Francesco is shooting, and he got to shoot better.
Yes, for sure. But he seems quite relaxed.
Low 9. Shots taking a tad bit longer than they were. I mean, when you start thinking, you're also gonna start thinking whilst you're under the shot, and you know, it's keeping the long hold, trying to make it perfect, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yes.
Francesco shooting 2 10s for the last 2 arrows, getting them his first 2 set points of this final.
26-28, 4-2 in favor for Daviti Basinatse. And that means that on target number 2.
So now we have 2 more ends left. 4-2. If the VT wins the next one, he wins the gold medal. But if he ties it or loses it, we're gonna have a really exciting 5th end for the first
Exactly.
time today in Recurve.
Yes. I mean, that would be interesting to see for the spectators, but I think the archers would... I mean, Francesco probably wants it, because he definitely wants the gold medal, but for Daviti, it's probably not the best outcome if they go into 5th end.
I mean, you want to win it as soon as possible.
Exactly.
The longer it takes, the more nervous you get, the less chances you get if you mess up an end.
Target 2.
So if you're leading, it's not the ideal outcome.
Yes.
Just had a look at the quiver of one of the archers. You see a lot of pins.
Mhm.
Something that's really popular in the youth competitions here.
Oh yes,
Each-
trading the pins.
Trading the pins. Each country has, most of the countries has some custom pins of their own nature, and you're trading them, trying to collect them all.
Mhm. Yes.
So we're gonna see Francesco start off the fourth end with a 10.
Francesco.
He's found his way back into the middle again.
Yes.
10.
And so has Daviti.
This is gonna promise to be an exciting end.
Oh, for sure.
8.
Went a bit high. I mean, it can be when you go to these finals and you have a little bit of nerve. Maybe you just anchor a millimeter different than you're used to, and then for him probably a second set he got used to the feeling, and you anchor normally, and the side might have just been that tad bit off, but that causes you to shoot sevens in archery.
Yes.
10.
A few millimeters can make such a big difference in the whole shot.
So we're gonna have a 28 for Francesco.
He needs a 9 to win this set and to take home the gold medal.
A long shot.
And he
into the 10,
gets
well
a
done.
10! The second perfect score he shot.
2 perfect scores, getting him a 6-2 win against
Wow.
Francesco from Italia.
At
Really
13
impressive.
years old.
The only thing you can say is bravo.
Yes, really.
You're all shooting this level of archery.
Oh. Also, he's really happy about it. That is great
You
to
can
see.
it. Doing the little move from Metegazos
Yes.
when he won the Olympic
Olympics.
medal. So the judge is gonna confirm it. But it's pretty certain that we're gonna have a 6-2 win for Daviti.
Yes.
And there's a confirmation. The gold medal for the Recurve under 18 men category is going to Daviti.
And it's confirmed.
So now the field is gonna be prepped for the under 21 category. We're gonna move the targets back 10 meters. So we're just getting the field ready for the under 21 category. The difference between the under 18 and the under 21 for Recurve is we move back 10 meters. We're going from a 60 meters to 70 meters. I mean, you have experience probably going from the 60 meter competition into the 70.
Yes, I do.
When I see the archer in the Netherlands do it, there's a big difference in score. It really takes a while to get used to. Was it for you?
For me personally, it was not that it wasn't that big of a score difference because I only did basically half a year of competition shooting in cadet before I moved to 70 meters and my first year in junior, which was last year. And my points didn't really drop a lot. They actually went higher than they were before because I got actual coaching and was able to work on my technique, but I can see the scores dropping if you go to 70 meters because the grouping is going to open up and because it is a lot harder.
I mean, it's 10 meters further, your arrow is falling even more than it's at 60 meters, so every itty bitty mistake you make is gonna turn from maybe 9 to an 8 or sometimes even a 7 just from those 10 meters.
Exactly. Usually it can help a lot to up the poundage a little bit before moving to 70 meters. But then again, you shouldn't do that too often and not too high at once.
It's
And
gotta be steady, otherwise
exactly.
definitely
There
at these young ages of these archers you're gonna ruin your shoulders, and that's something you really want to prevent.
Yes.
So it looks like the field is almost ready. And then we're first gonna see the recurve under 21 women. I think that's your category?
Yes, it is.
Yes, we're ready, and we're gonna see the coaches and the judge enter the field of play for the recurve under 21 women bronze medal match. And again, two countries we have already seen a lot of today,
Yes.
France and Germany.
They're definitely very dominant in this in these matches. Yes,
Yeah.
and at this Youth Cup.
I think every time we're definitely at the youth competition, Germany, France, Italy, the three of the biggest teams going to these things, and they take home a lot of medals.
Oh yes, they do.
So here we see Victoria Sebastian on target number 1. And on target number 2, Elina Edensen from Germany.
The coach in the match is Erika Balusek. And on target number 2.
So here we're gonna move up a bit in age.
Yes.
Now we have Victoria, 19 years old, still having one more year in the under 21 category. And we have Elina, who is 20 years old. It's probably her last year in the youth competitions.
Yes.
It brings a little bit of extra pressure of wanting to take home that last few youth medals you can in your
Oh,
career.
for sure. As far as I know, she ranked quite high, and yeah, she was first at the first Youth Cup. So
she probably want to take home the bronze medal here.
yes. And she starts with a 10.
Elina, ranked 3rd in the qualification, choose to start first against the 4th ranked in qualifications, Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
9. Victoria.
I mean, looking just as the arrows land, they are much quicker than the previous archers we have seen.
Yes.
9.
So you see the distance has gotten bigger, but the poundage has gotten higher, which makes a really big difference in arrow speed.
Oh yes, it does.
9.
This
Victoria.
9-10
is
liner
very
looked
close.
just a bit out, but we're
Mhm.
gonna have the judge confirm it.
Yes. It also makes a really big difference, like how the arrow sticks, especially with the wind. It might be out just because of the wind, or in just because of the wind.
8.
And an 8 for Elina Edensen.
So here, Victoria has got to shoot a 10 to take on the first 2 set points and put the pressure on Elina in the first set.
And she shoots another
And a
9.
9.
Victoria.
So for now, they're gonna share the first 2 set points.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have seen that today for the first set.
No, we haven't. No, we have not.
I mean,
Officially that
it's
is
something
27
we'll probably see more of in this category. Archers who are really ranked, really shooting the same level, the same scores, a bit more exciting.
Yes. a little bit more, but also a little bit more stressful for the archers.
Definitely. I mean, you want to see yourself lead, and if you're even or if you trail, that's not fun.
Yes.
Amelie Coronado was constant for her in descent. Elena was third in the qualification round. She was 16, she was to serve for Rita Norman, Vestergaard.
So both archers already did quite a bit of international shooting. I see here that Alina already has shot World Cups, the senior competitions.
Yes,
I
and
mean,
she also won the silver medal in Antalya. which
well
is-
done to her. I mean,
Yes.
those are the competitions you want to grow up to.
Mhm.
And then you see Victoria already having a lot of experience in the youth categories, yet having to make her way up to the senior team.
Yes.
And it's confirmed they're gonna share the first two set points, going all even into the second set, which means Elina can start first again. Well, shot went a bit high into the 9.
Yes.
Still nothing to worry about, only dropping 1 point. Nice response from Victoria.
Yes, a very nice X.
And the wind is definitely picking up. The tent is starting to shake a little bit.
Oh yes.
This is what we're used to from the last week.
Exactly, especially in the afternoons. Yeah, we also saw it in the arrow.
And a 10 from Victoria. I mean, well done. In this wind, it's not only the arrow that moves a bit, it's also the wind pushing on your forearm.
Yes.
I think that's the worst part of it.
Yeah, that's definitely the hardest to predict, especially if the wind is not constant
Yeah.
and it makes your bow arm move from one side of the target to the other side of the target.
So there we see an 8 for Victoria, make it 28 against a 25. So Victoria is gonna lead with 2 set points going into the third set. 3-1, that's something we haven't seen today, something that could turn into a shoot-off.
Mhm. That could
Like-
be very interesting to see.
I mean, for the viewers at home and for all the viewers here, I hope we are gonna have one in store for us today.
I
For
mean,
the athletes, I hope it's a little bit less, but
yes, but I think they both have the nerves. They both have the experience to definitely keep calm during a shoot-off, so
definitely. I mean, it's nice if you've already stood on this field again. It, like we've seen in the last match, is not a problem if you're doing this for the first time, but it helps if you know the view with the cameras and the people supporting you. It does add that little bit of extra nerve
yes,
you got to
for
get
sure.
used to. So you see the qualification scores. We see Elina ranked 3rd and Victoria ranked 4th. Both keeping their places from qualification into the medal matches.
Yes, it is actually also quite interesting to see that we really have place 1, 2, 3 and 4 from the qualification in this gold and bronze medal match in the next upcoming one.
I mean, you see it a lot, but in this competition, it's I think the only one.
Yeah, exactly.
Elina starting off with a 10. And Victoria giving it the same response. I mean, I just find it impressive of these archers. I know from my experience shooting earlier this week that this wind isn't easy, and keeping it into the X and into the 10, that's well done for both of them.
Yes, it definitely is very hard to shoot in this wind, and to shoot this well in this wind is really impressive.
And you guys didn't get a chance to practice it.
Exactly,
This
we just
week?
kind of got thrown into the individual matches and had to deal with it. But then again, everyone had the same circumstances, and
Definitely. So we 10, 8, 9, making it 27 for Elina. Victoria got to shoot a 9 to take home the next 2 set points.
Ooh, and she shoots a 9-10 liner.
And it looked like a 10, but we're gonna have the judge confirm it. Either way, she's taking home the next 2 set points, making the 5-1 lead against Elena. Elena really has to win the next 2 sets in order to force a shoot-off.
Yes, otherwise the match would be over after next end.
Yeah, if one of the 2 enders get 1 or gets tied, Victoria is gonna take away the bronze medal.
Now there's a lot of pressure lasting on Elena.
Definitely. With these scores, you gotta shoot a 29, a 30 to make sure you get those set points, and
Yes.
even then,
It
it's
is
probably
not.
not certain.
Yes, exactly.
They're both capable of doing it, but in this wind, it's not easy.
Yes, they're 2 archers with a very high level.
So it's confirmed the 9 got marked up as a 10, 29 against a 27 to make a 5-1 lead for Victoria. This means that Elena is gonna start off the 4th set in this Recurve under 21 women bronze medal match. A high 9, opening 1 point for Victoria. I mean, earlier today we were used to seeing a couple 8s dropped, and you really have some open points of like 4, but here it's only 1 or 0. The window is so close together, you really can't predict who is gonna take the set.
Yes, this is really how you see that these archers also compete as with the adult team, and they have to shoot these scores to go to World Cups, like Elena did, for example.
Yeah.
Both
Both
of
shooting
them.
a 10 for the second arrow. So now Elena has got to shoot a 10 and put the pressure on Victoria to drop a point more. Otherwise Victoria is gonna go home with the bronze medal.
Yes.
Looks
And
steady.
she does it.
So now if Victoria wants to take home the medal in this set, she got to shoot a 10.
It is a quite long hold for what we've seen today,
She's not happy,
and it is just
Just
slightly out.
which means we have a 5-3 going to a 5th set for the first time today.
Yes,
I mean, could it be a shoot-off?
maybe. I mean, the level is so high that it's definitely not going to be easy for Elena to get these next 2 set points and force the shoot off, but it definitely is possible.
Already sorry to the athletes if we just did a commentator curse, but for us it would be fun to see.
That is true. And would also be fun to comment.
Definitely. So it's gonna get confirmed. And it's confirmed we're gonna have a 5-3 lead for Victoria, going to a 5th set for the first time today. So if this set get won or tied by Victoria, she's gonna take home the bronze medal. If Elena wins this one, we're gonna have the all famous shoot-off. 1
Yes.
arrow closest to the center to decide who is taking home the medal.
Yes, would that be the first one today?
I think
I
so.
think so, right?
We haven't seen too many shoot-offs all week.
Yes, that is true.
A 9 for the first arrow from Elena, opening the window by 1 point for Victoria. I mean, ideally you want to shoot a 30 here, but in this weather that is just not ideal.
Yes, and she puts it into the 7.
I mean, this opens a window for Elena to get home. 1-10, 1-9, 2 10s, and we're gonna have a shoot-off.
Exactly.
There's a second 9. So it's on to Victoria to put in 2 10s to keep that pressure. And an 8. And this is the window Elena was hoping for.
For
And
sure,
I
yes.
think we're gonna have our shoot-off.
That would definitely be interesting to see.
Let's see if she can keep it into the middle. And a
And she
10.
does it.
So she's gonna win the 5th set, making it a 5-5. Going
give-
to a shootout for the first
Exactly.
time this week in the final, I think, in the televised.
I am not sure. I think yesterday there was a team shoot-off as well. But the first individual shoot-off of the day,
That
which
definitely.
is going to be very interesting to see.
I mean, Elena ended his last set with a 10. Great confidence going into that shoot-off, where you have to shoot the middle in order to win. Victoria has got to regain her confidence in just these few seconds with the coach, because her last arrow was a 7.
Yes, but then again, we've seen both archers open with 10s before, with X's before.
That's true.
So I think that is probably what they'll need to claim this medal.
Judge confirmed that we're gonna have a shoot-off. So the rules of a shoot-off. You'll see that the targets are gonna get changed. The cross on the target needs to be visible in order to measure how far the arrow is from the center of the target. Probably this one has been hit, so they're taking off the target, putting up a new one.
Yes.
Both archers are gonna shoot one arrow. The arrow closest to the center is gonna win the bronze medal match.
Yes.
Really, your whole week working towards this final ends up with just one arrow,
Decides if you get the medal or if you don't.
and this is the most tense you can get personally.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, we see the pins on the back of Victoria's quiver. Chest guard, sorry.
Everybody keeps it in a different place. I know some people would
I have
cover
them on
their
my
heads.
hat.
Yeah,
I have them on my hat, yes.
heads, arm guards, quivers, anywhere to show your collection.
Really, yes.
So Elena is gonna start off the first arrow of this shoot-off for the bronze medal. Vanghold not happy with it, going into the 8. That's a lot of room for Victoria to get one closer.
Yes. And she
And
gets
she does.
it into the 9,
Just out
almost
of the 10,
10.
but it's
Wow.
enough. So Victoria is gonna take home the bronze medal after a really good beginning, but a
Yes.
little slow end.
Yes, for sure. This is...
I mean, she's gonna be happy. Going from a 5-1 to a 5-5 shoot-off and winning it, that's the only way you're gonna leave the field happy.
Exactly.
And the judge is gonna confirm it. Yes, it's confirmed. The bronze medal for the Recurve under 21 woman is going to Victoria Sebastian from France. So we're gonna see the coaches and judge enter the field of play for the Recurve under 21 women gold match. Next to me, Olivia joined me in the commentary box. Welcome.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going for the gold medal match for the Recurve.
And here we're gonna have the athletes enter the field of play for the gold medal match in the Recurve under 21 category. Two really strong archers. We're gonna see Amelia Cordeau on target number 1 already won the mixed team gold and women team gold, ranked first in the qualifications against the second ranked qualification, Clea Reisenweber from Germany.
And the judge in the match is Florian Bernier.
A strong week for both archers.
Yeah. We can see that Amélie Cordeau is just past the junior this year. This is her first.
Impressive to see her go into a category higher, probably a more difficult category for the first year, and standing here ranked first, going into the gold medal match.
She won few medals in cadet and some in junior too.
She has experience.
Yep.
So we're gonna see Amelia starting off first.
8. Amélie.
Starting off with 8. In the first arrow is a side arrow.
Yep.
You want to see where your side is from the training grounds going into the finals. It's a different target. It's gonna be just a slightly different.
The impact of the wind is different too from the practice field.
Definitely. I mean, the practice field is right next to a stadium, so you're gonna have a little bit of wind blocked. To where here it's all open, so you're gonna have the full effect of it on your bow arm.
Clea.
And Clea puts it into the 10.
Getting her a 2-point window to take home the first set against
7.
Amelia.
Amélie.
Looked like a 7-8 liner. We're gonna have the judge confirm it in a minute. For Clea, it's a 6 or higher to take home the first 2 set points.
8.
And that's an 8.
Clea.
Enough to take home the first 2 set points,
23.
giving her a 2-0 lead against Amelia going into the second set. So you're also a recurve archer,
Yes, I'm also a recurve archer.
so you can probably explain the set system better than me.
So the set system works. We have 5 sets maximum, and if we won the set, it's 2 points. Equalizing the set, it's 1 point, and if we lose it, it's obviously 0 points. And we can add it onto 5 points, and if we equalize at 5 points, we go in a shoot-off with 1 arrow, and the closest from the center wins it.
And if you get 6 or higher, you're gonna take home the medal.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Here we see the brackets. Amelia taking a 7-1 against her own country. Then again a 6-2 against her own teammates, getting her into the final. That's a road you don't want to take.
Yeah.
2 finals
For
against your
sure.
teammate. It's not always preventable, but it's not ideal. Sending home a teammate
Yeah.
isn't easy.
Is-
If you see each other in the gold medal match, I mean that's the place to
Yeah.
meet.
But this time there will be 2 French people on the podium though.
That's true.
And that means on target
Clea also having to shoot her teammate away in the semi-final to get here.
Yep.
I mean, both countries having 2 archers in both medal matches is impressive.
Impressive.
A testament about the level of their team.
Yes.
So Amelia is gonna start off second set trailing by 2 set points.
8.
She has a strong bow arm. She's really keeping that bow up.
We see her adjusting aside a bit. All arrows land a bit low, then you know the shots are good. Just adjust your side a bit.
10.
And a solid 10 for Germany.
A lower 7. That's the arrow you don't want. When you move your side and it goes even lower, you start questioning
What's
your
happening?
shot, your technique. You really gotta get back in that mental state of making a shot you've always done in practice, getting it into the middle. Impressive second 10 from Clea.
9.
And a 9.
And a 9-10
10
liner
liner.
for Amelia. She found the middle again.
Hope that she's keep it like that.
So you saw the German let go of a shot. The clock hadn't yet started for her, so she couldn't yet draw the bow. So she had to let go, start the shot off for a second time. Not an easy thing to do.
Yep.
7.
And you see it's 7.
7.
I mean, you already started your shot process, needing to let it go and
Restart the
redo it within
process.
just a few seconds.
That's hard, but doable.
Definitely, but it's not the way you want to shoot your final arrow. That's why it's so important to watch the clock,
Yep.
know when you can start, when you can't start, in order to prevent these mistakes.
Amelie will shoot
But they're also really natural to make in
Yep.
this high pressure environment.
number 1.
The only thing you're thinking about is making that shot, trying your best to get it into the 10, and then a thing like a timer can be forgotten really quick.
Yeah. Being in an archer's head world and after taking the environment in count can't be easy.
Definitely. I mean, the only thing you're focused about is your bow and that target,
Yeah.
and everything around you you need
Kind
to
of
focus
forgot
on, but it doesn't come naturally. So it's confirmed, and we're gonna have a 4-0 lead for Clea going into the third set. Amelia really has to add on some points in order to get a
So
chance to
take a set
win the
point.
gold. And your teammates cheering on again.
Yeah.
Those big teams, you can hear them from really far away.
Both of the team very supportive.
It's nice as an archer if you're shooting.
10.
Yeah.
Amelie.
So she finds a way in the 10.
So now the pressure's on Clea to respond to the 10, where in previous rounds she had it pretty easy.
Yeah, right.
10.
Easy is maybe
And
a big word to
that's,
say, but more relaxed to follow up.
10.
Another
Amelie.
solid 10 for Amelie.
Emily has found her way back into the middle. I mean, this must change the mindset of Clea a bit, going into the last two sets where she had a lot of points leading going into the second arrow,
And now
Now-
having more pressure.
having to trail,
6.
and
Clea.
you see her dropping a 6.
Yeah.
9. Amelie.
And the 9 for Emily. She found her way back in the middle, shooting a 29 to take home her first 2 set points,
Yeah.
making it a 4-2 lead for Clea going into the fourth set after this arrow. This is a nice practice arrow. It maybe doesn't feel like it for you as an archer if you're shooting that final, but I mean that arrow doesn't decide if you want to get the set. It's just make your shot, get back into your form, and see what the wind does.
Yeah.
Up for a 4th set.
It's pretty impressive at
But still,
in this level archers knowing how to read the wind.
or to have a
It's not always easy to read the wind.
Definitely not, and on this field the wind hasn't been consistent all week. It's gone from pushing you off the target to no wind within just a few seconds.
The wind is turning around that field. It's not consistent.
No, definitely not. Which makes it really hard, because one moment you can be pushing really hard into your boat to fight the wind, and then the next the wind can fall away, and if you release your shot at that point, it's gonna
not
go
going-
wide.
so target number 1.
The French team cheering.
First.
I mean, they're always ear deafening.
It's like the team having a battle of who's gonna cheer the most.
But I know as an athlete, standing on the final field, it feels great if your teammates are giving you that confidence to stand there, shoot your best shot, and hope you win the medal.
Yep.
So Amelia trading by 2 set points, starting off the first set with a low 7. Just a little bit of a weak shot,
Yeah.
not fully extended, letting it go. It causes it to drop.
9. Clea.
And for Clea responds with a 9, just out of the 10 ring.
10. Amelie.
Another 10 for Amelie.
I mean, those arrows, the 9s that just don't catch the line, can be a little bit frustrating. You feel like you have done a good shot, but it
But
just
just not
doesn't
going
reward.
in.
I know for me those are more frustrating than the arrows I know I've done something wrong.
Yeah.
Great response, shooting at 10.
9. Amelie.
And a 9.
9, so we're gonna have a 26 against 19, giving Clea a lot of room to take home this 4th set and win the gold medal. Let's see if she can get the hold on the nerves.
She has a really nice release though.
You saw the shot surprised her, going into the 10. Well done, and it's gonna be a 6-2 win for Clea Reisenweber from Germany, getting home the gold medal in the Recurve under 21 women category.
Yep.
So now the judge is gonna score the arrows, confirm.
Confirm the
win.
arrows.
After that, the athletes are gonna make way for the last category of today.
The under 21 men's in recurve.
Exactly. Only 2 more matches and it's confirmed. So now we only have 2 more matches to go until everybody has decided their final place in this competition and everybody can go back home and prepare for the World Championships in
Yep.
only
3 weeks, I think.
only a little month. Clea won the gold medal.
Did you have the chance to visit the castle?
Yeah, we have visited both of the castles here. It was a nice hike. Definitely still tired from the second one, the highest one. I mean, it's a beautiful place, Sion, here.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the scenery, and the only thing that has been bothering us all week is this wind.
Yeah. Constantly having wind is not easy.
But it also made it really fun to shoot. So here we see the athletes and coaches waiting to start the Recurve under 21 men bronze matches, sorry. The last category of today,
Yeah.
for Recurve probably the highest scoring class that is here. So it's gonna be interesting to see how all the archers are gonna perform.
Yeah. How they gonna manage to control the wind?
Exactly. Now we have the men's again, so they already had a lot of experience shooting in the wind this week, having to shoot in the afternoon. For everyone that wasn't here, the morning was pretty quiet with wind, only the afternoon wasn't.
Yep.
And here we're gonna see the athletes enter the field of play for the last category of today, the Recurve under 21 men. We're gonna see the bronze final here. Athletes are gonna get ready. On target number 1 we have Matthias Kramer from Germany. And on target number 2 we have Richard Kreschi from
The judge in the match is Ringa Ballestrijk. And on target number 1, Matthias shall start first to shoot.
So on target number 1, Matthias has chosen to shoot first. The highest ranked archer has the ability to detect of if he wants to shoot first, if he wants to shoot second, and let the other archer set a limit which he needs to shoot in order to take home the set.
Mhm.
7.
First arrow just out of the 8, going into 7, not the way you want to start, but I mean everything can still happen.
setting set, I guess, for everyone.
8.
And an 8 for the check.
So Richard is representing the Czech Republic. I forgot to tell that in the introduction.
6.
Another left arrow for Matthias, turning his side a little bit. When the wind is blowing from left to right, it could have just been a little bit overcorrecting for it.
Overcorrecting during the training and
9.
Alright, 9. Just corrected a little bit too much, but
that's okay.
it's in the middle. It's where you want it to be to start off the next set. Knowing that
8.
probably you lost it 1.
Yeah.
22.
And Richard manages to make it that way. He's going into a 2 set point lead against Matthias going into the second set.
Czech Republic. Matthias was first in the
So Matthias ranked first in the qualification,
the 180
Yes.
was too
having
strong
lost his semi-final, bumping him down to the bronze medal match.
too strong
And then
for
Richard got his way back up from 6th
Yeah.
place, fighting back into the bronze medal.
was too strong for him in the semis.
And
He's
the point
getting-
difference is quite telling.
Richard was 6.
Richard doing a 623 against the 650 from Matthias. So well done to Richard for fighting his way back.
Yeah. Going up a lot.
In the quarterfinals, Matthias has to eliminate one of his own teammates in order to go to the semifinals, where he lost against Matteo Borsani from Italy, getting him into the bronze medal match. And then Richard, an impressive 5-6 win against Italy, going up
Yeah.
against France with a 5-6 loss, getting him also into the bronze medal match. 2
Yeah.
shoot-offs.
Mhm.
Well fought.
Yeah. Germany starting.
So the pressure is on Matthias to regain from his first set and get those points up.
Yep.
Richard.
That's
Nice
a 10.
time from Richard. I mean, that gives you confidence.
Yep.
Shooting an X in this wind tells you, yeah, I'm on point. I'm gonna do it.
And the German too. So now he can concentrate on this constancy of shooting.
Definitely. I mean, you know you're in the middle, you just gotta do the same thing over and over again. Sounds way easier than it is.
Yep.
Richard.
And another 10 for Richard, keeping the pressure on Matthias to not lose too many points.
Mhm.
And another 10. So now Richard has got to shoot a 10 in order to get this set, put on a 4-0 lead.
And that's a perfect score.
Well done. A perfect score for Richard, getting him a 4-0 lead against Matthias Kramer. Going into the third set.
Mhm.
So the next set, Matthias has got to win or share the next 2 set points in
To
order to stay
continue.
into the race.
At least to have a
If Richard wins the 3rd set, he's gonna go home with the bronze medal.
Mhm.
is the winner.
We hope that the wind is not getting stronger by then.
I mean, it does make it more interesting, but for the
Making-
archers,
for the
it's
archers
probably
it's
not
not.
preferred. You just saw the glasses of Matthias in the camera. One of the few archers shooting the archery glasses.
And it's confirmed.
And really telling Simon, if you want to search him in the field, just look for his glasses.
And that means that
And the score is confirmed, so we're gonna start the 3rd set
he should first.
with Matthias trailing by 4 points.
A very confident anchor. There
Watch
he
out.
wasn't that
And he
sure with the
wasn't.
bar.
A little bit of bow though, trying to throw it back in the middle. Probably a correction for the wind that didn't go the way he wanted to.
Is at 9.
It's fun to see the difference in technique for both archers. You see
Yeah.
Matthias bent over a little bit forward, and then if you look at Richard's shot up next, he really stands in a really straight line.
Yeah, he's
really
coming
tall.
directly to his anchor, and Matthias replacing his shoulders.
9.
It's something that is personal for an archer. You know, you
Mhm.
gotta find a way which is consistent for you to be
And
able to
comfortable. and
shoot 10 after 10 after 10.
9. Line at 10.
It
towards
looked
Matthias.
like a 10, but we're gonna have the judge confirm it. So now Richard needs to shoot an 8 or higher in order to have it win it
Yeah.
or share the set points.
8.
and that's an 8.
There's an 8, so at the moment we're gonna share the set points, but we're gonna have a look at the 9-10 liner.
And that means that
For
it's
confirmed,
26,
set points.
26.
So it's either gonna be a 5-1 lead for Richard going to the 4th set, or it's gonna be a 4-2 lead for Richard going to the 4th set.
Yep.
I mean, to make it a little bit more easy for Matthias, he's probably hoping that hit the 10 line.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it means he's got to win in the next 2 sets in order to stay in the race.
Mhm.
The German coach looked really confident it is,
When that will be confirmed,
and it's confirmed. The 9 is marked up as a 10, so we're gonna have a 4-2 lead for Richard going to the 4th set of this bronze medal match.
Matthias
The last
takes
bronze
the
medal match of the day.
points.
Yeah.
4-2.
Fortunately, we don't have the rain anymore. This
Yeah.
morning was rainy a bit.
Still the
I felt it. I stood here
shooting.
all week. We
Number 1.
haven't had rain in shooting session, and when we're about to start the finals,
And starting to rain.
the weather finally decided, no, you guys have had enough luck today. So Matthias is gonna start off the 4th set needing to win or share the next 2 set points
10.
in order to stay in the race.
Matthias.
And that's a big 10.
I mean, that puts a pressure back on Richard to follow up on that score.
Mhm.
I mean, if you drop a point, you open a window
Yeah.
to let the opponent win the next set.
But he managed to shoot another 10. So
I mean, this is just a battle for who can hold on the longest.
10. Matthias.
And Matthias is going for it.
both of them are really strong archers.
Definitely.
9. Richard.
Looked a little less confident.
Had
Going
to
into
correct
the
it
9.
with the arm.
I mean, for the way the shot looked, a 9 is still a really great outcome.
Mhm.
10.
And
And a
Matthias
perfect
shooting
score.
a perfect score
Matthias.
to take home the next 2 set points and make it an even 4-4 going into the last set after this arrow from Richard.
9. Richard.
We could hope for a shoot-off.
Yeah, So now it's open for everything. I mean, if one of both archers win the next set, they take home the medal, but if they share the next set, we're gonna have a second shoot-off. I mean, both outcomes would be
Interesting.
fun to see. I see Matthias inspecting his arrows. I mean, arrows landing close together can destroy a vein or a knock-in. You really don't want to shoot a destroyed
And
arrow when it's so close together.
Yep.
So you gotta make sure every arrow you get back is okay to
Correct.
go.
It will be unfortunate to shoot an arrow that doesn't give the same constancy.
Definitely. I mean, if that makes a difference with the 1 point you maybe lose in order to, and that made you lose the medal,
That will
and you're
be
not gonna forget yourself for a long time.
Yeah.
So because we're all even again, Matthias is gonna start the last set off. I mean, his shots look really confident.
It's a little high, but that's still a 9.
So the archer that wins this set is gonna bring home the gold bronze medal for the Recurve under 21 man category. I mean, this is a lot of pressure on these archers,
Yeah.
knowing they gotta win this one. And we see the first 10 for Matthias in his 5th set. Can Richard follow? Doesn't look happy going into the 9. So if Matthias wants the bronze medal, he's got to shoot a 10 here to make it certain.
8.
And that's
shoots
an 8.
8, opening the door for Richard. If Richard shoots a 10 here, Richard is gonna have the bronze. If he shoots a 9, we're gonna have a shoot off.
And that's an
That's a looks like a 10, but we're gonna have the judge confirm it. So either have a shoot off or Richard is gonna take home the bronze medal.
It will be interesting to see a second shoot off.
Definitely. I mean, this is what you don't want as an archer. Having to wait
as an
here,
archer,
having to wait on a liner to decide if you win or lose. You can't do anything about it. It's just a long wait until the judge confirms it.
If the liner stays a 9, then we have 27-27. And that means that both get 1 point.
So the judge is gonna confirm, and
And
the
that's
9
10.
is marked up as a 10, and Richard has won the bronze medal for the Recurve under 21 category.
he looked really happy.
I mean,
That's
You-
a medal.
you can't be any more happy than this. I mean, you got to the bronze medal, you had a really exciting match. Winning it is the best that can happen to you.
Yep.
It makes one of these trips worth it.
Seeing all your training hours pay back.
Definitely. I mean, so here we see the last set of coaches and athletes enter the field of play for the Recurve under 21 men gold medal match. The final of
Yep.
today.
France against Italy.
Two
Both-
countries we have seen a lot of today. Target number 1 with Matteo Borsani representing Italy. And on target number 2 we have Iban Berthoud representing France.
The judge in the match is Florian.
The last two archers we're gonna see shooting here today, and then the Youth Cup has been decided who is taking home the gold, the silver and the bronze medals. And everybody can go home and prepare for the World Championships up next month. So Iban ranked second.
In the qualifications, and Matteo is fourth in the qualification.
So let's see if Iban chooses shoot first. I don't think I've seen any archer choose to start second this competition. Normally you see 1 or 2 archers do it, but everybody wants to start in this wind. Really quick shot going into the 9.
Matteo 7.
Number 7.
Both falling right. You see the wind has gone from straight ahead to left to right completely. So it's gonna be a bit more challenging for these archers to keep it into the middle.
And it's getting a little stronger than before.
Definitely. So you see Ivan shooting a 9 and an 8. Bringing both archers to 17 points, going to the last arrow of the first set. Didn't look confident, went into the 8. You see him move his side.
All the arrows are pretty close, but still on the right.
And a 10 from Matteo, getting him the first 2 set points in this gold medal match. I mean, judging by the look that Iban gave us, the last arrow, he
wasn't
was confident
convinced.
with the shots, but he
wasn't
just didn't
confident.
understand why they're coming right that much.
Matteo was fourth in the qualification round. In the 180 was too strong for Mattia Rufino. In the quarters
So here you see the
for
final brackets. You say Matteo winning a 6-0 in the quarterfinals, having to fight in the semifinals for 6-4, getting him into the gold medal match. You see Iban winning his first one, a 6-0, having to win a shoot-off in the semi-final against Richard, we just saw in the bronze medal match, getting him into the gold medal match.
Yeah.
Impressive shooting from both archers all week. And here is the cheer-off we've been talking about.
Both of the
Italy
team
and
leading
France.
a hard battle of who is going to scream the harder.
Definitely. The two of the biggest cheerers on the field, having a battle of who can cheer on the best. So Iban is gonna start off the second set in the gold medal match.
And that's a solid 10.
He moved aside and he know how much he needed to correct it.
Mattia 7.
Matteo shooting a 7. This opens the door for Iban to
Shoot confident and
exactly and try to get home the last 2 set points.
he wasn't convinced by that one.
And something that's not visible on the screen now, the archers only get 20 seconds to make their shot, so you can't wait for the wind. You got to shoot your shot and adjust the best you can. Iban shooting a 9, getting him the next 2 set points in this gold medal match, putting us all even again, going into the third set.
10. Matteo.
Nice finish of Matteo. No,
26,
if you know the
27.
scores, you know this one is gonna be a practice arrow. You can just shoot it confident. He shot a 10, and that brings him back the confidence he needs to start
the
off the
next
third
set.
set. In a way, it is nice to have that arrow which you know
That
doesn't make a difference anymore, so that you can
Just relax and
relax, get back to your shot, and not think about the score. But of course, losing a set isn't what you want to do. So the judge is gonna confirm it, but it looks like we're going for an even end into the third end.
On target number 2 is that Ivan started to shoot.
So we're all even. So Ivan is gonna start the start of the third set. Again, just like last match, it's so even that both archers are shooting so great.
It's gonna be a tight set, a tight match.
And I would expect nothing less from both archers. Iban again with his quick shot going into the 9.
Matteo, 8.
Theo a longer hold going into the 8. Iban has a really quick shot.
Yep.
For what I'm experienced with Recurve.
Ivan. 10. Matteo.
This one was fast too for Matteo.
Definitely. So if Iban wants to win the next 2 set points, he's got to shoot a 9 or higher.
10. Ivan.
Not a 10.
He did look confident, but it went into the 10. Gonna give him the next 2 set points, so we're gonna have a 4-2 lead for Iban going into the 4th set.
Matteo. 27-29, that means that Ivan
So in the
is
4th set,
third
either
set
Iban got to win
or
the
2.
set in order to take home the gold medal,
Matteo will start to shoot
And
at
if
target number
Matteo
1.
takes it, they gonna do
we're gonna go
5th
all
set.
even into a 5th set. But a tie score is also still enough for Matteo to stay into the competition. I mean, with a 4-2, everything can still happen. Nothing is certain. You can be leading by 4 points, and as easily as that, just lose the final. You really got to fight for it.
Yeah.
And again, you can hear the ear deafening scream out from
They're
both
getting
countries.
more and more loud.
I mean, the more tense the final is, the louder they're gonna scream. So Matteo is trading for the first time this match. So he's gonna start off the 4th set. Nice shot, went into
That's a
10.
10.
It looked steady and it went there.
Taking time this time. And 8, 9 liner. Like
We couldn't really tell if it did hit a 9,
It's
but the judge is
more
gonna
by the-
confirm it.
8. Matteo.
8 for Matteo, so now the pressure's on Iban. To not lose any points, not give Matteo that opening he wants to take home this 4th set.
right.
9. Ivan.
And with that, every point is a point.
Yep.
And you can just lose by 1.
9. Matteo.
So now Iban has got to shoot a 10 in order to share these set points, forcing Matteo to having to win the 5th set in order to force a shoot off.
And that's an 8.
That's an 8, so we're gonna have a 4-4 again, all even going into the last set of the match.
5-27. with 1 set
It's
to
a very
go,
tight match.
unofficially.
They really want to give us the nerves. So we're gonna have the judge confirm it, but for now we're going with all even into the 5th set, both having 4 set points. I mean, the next set is gonna be deciding. if either archer wins, they're taking home the gold medal. If they even the score, we're gonna have a shoot-off.
That will be still interesting for the public.
And for us it would be amazing to see another shoot-off, but for the athletes, I think both of them prefer to win it.
Having 1 hour to decide what's happening, not easy.
No, I mean, all your work this week has led up to that one arrow, and that needs to be in the middle in this category. And that's a lot of pressure. I mean, they're getting louder each round. It's amazing.
Even the other teams are joining each part.
So we're all even, so Iban is gonna start off the first arrow in this last set. I mean, that puts pressure on Matteo to shoot more than Iban, but it's also pressure for Iban to, you know, not drop any points to make a window for Matteo.
And set the buy high enough.
And that then really helps.
9.
That's 9.
Matteo.
It's a 9 for Matteo, so Iban is leading by 1 point. Going into the second arrow of this last set.
Ooh, that's
You saw he didn't quite finish his shot. Going low into the 7. Like, if you don't finish your shot, it's not gonna end up where you want it.
8.
I mean, 8 from Matteo, so currently
They're
both
still
at 17
tying.
points going to the last arrow of this final set.
9.
It's a 9 for Iban, so Matteo has got to shoot a 10 in order to win, a 9 in order to force a shoot-off. Anything lower and Iban will take home the gold medal.
And that's an
And it's
8.
8.
So
So that means
Iban's
Iban is gonna take home the gold medal with a 6-4 win
25.
against Matteo Borsani from Italy.
Unofficially,
I mean, that's the only thing Iban can do.
Matteo.
That 7 doesn't help, and if you get the opportunity to win the medal, then it's, I mean, you're just lucky and you just
Take the chance.
are really happy with it. Well done to both archers all week, shooting at this intensely high level.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And it's confirmed, Iban has won the gold medal.
Matteo Borsani, silver. That means that as soon as possible we are going out the medal ceremony. There is one thing.
We are saying bye-bye, but they can remain online because we will have the award ceremony. Guys, thank you very much.
So thank you for watching all these finals. We are gonna leave you guys here to go to the award ceremony. You can still watch the award ceremony take place on the screen. That was a European Youth Cup here in Sion. A beautiful week, high level of archery, and I hope to see you guys enjoying the World Championships in only a month. Thank you for watching. Until the next time.
and the fact is that you already, I was not cheating because I was like already like in a mess, and you knew what to do, and I mean you were great help. Oh, thank you. Really, really, really thank you. Oh, fantastic.
Marco, can you put on Switzerland?
Good.
J'ai dit à Maël que tu avais pris tes habits pour faire la remise et il m'a proposé que tu puisses faire une remise. Il me dit Victor, tu prendrais les habits. Je sais pas si ça vous. Bah oui. Maintenant. Bah c'est toi qui décides.
J'ai spécialement envie de courir, d'aller me changer maintenant.
Tu peux pas, tu as le choix de ta décision. C'est quoi, oui ou non? Si tu veux faire une remise d'esprit, ça rentre. Si tu n'as pas envie,
Disons que si j'en fais pas, j'en donne pas.
d'accord, donc plutôt non.
Voilà. Ok. Ouais. Enchanté, monsieur le président de la DAB.
La soirée,
Enchanté, président de la DAB. On a bientôt fini.
me changer, puis me changer pour des moteurs. Mais non, c'est pas vrai. Bien, je vais me changer, puis me rechanger.
Oui, non, mais il n'y a pas de souci.
You understand my problem.
Vous avez ce qu'il a. Et si je ne peux pas les ménager.
Non, je reste. Je vais pas changer, faire, rechanger pour démonter le terrain.
bien. Ben, mon père il m'a dit, tu bâches les choses. Mais il y a des trucs que je dois trier et j'ai pas beaucoup de temps. Et puis on me dit,
Dear archers, we are going with the medal ceremony. So everybody who won a medal this afternoon and this morning, please come to the Swiss Archery Association tent. And be aware that you all have to come in the row how you were competing. So please, archers who won a medal today, come to the tent, report yourself and make sure that you are all there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now waiting for all the not all the volunteers, but we are waiting for the medalists. So, what we now are going to do, everybody listen to me, and who is not listening to me, they gave me a bottle of grappa. That means I get a lot of grappa today. So, what we are going to do, I want everybody who is behind this fence and under the tents to come here on the side. Everybody. So, you two. Come, hoppata. On the side. People who wants to make pictures from the medalist can all come to stand here. So. I said on the side. Leave it to me. So, and when I mean on the side, I mean on this side of the fence. Everybody, come on. And the medalists have to go there. The medalists to the tent. Okay? Come here. Hoppata. Let's make a party. So. Everybody, also the Germans and also the Italians and also Georgia. Everybody on this side. Here. Medalists are there. Who has won a medal has to go to the tent. So don't be afraid of me, I'm not biting. Come, 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 chop, 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 chop. And I still see there some people. Did you want a medal? No, no way? Then come here and go there. Hoppata. Did you want a medal? Also not? Kate? Did you want a medal? No? Then go around there. Hoppata. So. All medalists are there? Good. Coaches, what's this? You are lazy. You don't have to stand here. You have to stand here with your archers. Yes, come, come, come. And if it's too heavy, you can always take a chair. So. Let's make some fun. Let's bordering. Take all those borders away. So. If you are not a medalist, you cannot be there, you have to be here. So, everybody ready? And if you want to make a picture later, just do it from here, okay? Everybody ready? Good. And then we can start with the medal ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going for the medal ceremony for the compound under 21 women. Medals will be presented by technical delegate and chairperson of the World Archery Youth Committee, Miss Sirena Rosa. By the way, my wife, ooh, she does not like that. Bronze medal, third place, Great Britain, Patient Wu. Second place, silver medal representing Croatia, Lara Donjak. First place, gold medal representing France, Léa Giraud. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of France. And a warm round of applause for the athletes. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Nobody is walking away when he has a medal. Everybody stays on the field. Just to honor your other archers. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going for the victory ceremony for the compound men under 21. Medals will be presented by Angela Hunsperger, Vice President of Swiss Archery. Bronze medal representing Italy, Lorenzo Cubini. Second place, silver medal representing Netherlands, Stef Willems. Gold medal, first place representing Great Britain, Luke Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Great Britain. And a warm round of applause for the athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going for the victory ceremony for the Recurve men women under 18. Medals will be presented by President of the Organizing Committee, Maël Loretan. Third place, bronze medal representing Germany, Melina Cooper. Second place, silver medal representing France, Sion El Ramoni. First place, gold medal representing France, Maya Steensu. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of France. And a warm round of applause for the athletes.
Écoute, hier, il y en a 1500. On va voir s'il y a 950. Ça va. C'est dommage, c'est pas ça. Non, non, il y a les photos. Demain soir, je retourne en cours de répète.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going for the victory ceremony for the Recurve under 18 men. Medals will be presented by technical delegate and chairperson of World Archery Europe Youth Committee, Irena Rosa. Third place bronze medal representing Germany, Phil Lutteperding. Second place silver medal representing Italy, Francesco Perez. Gold medal, first place, Georgia Davidi Vasilakse. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Georgia. And a warm round of applause for the athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now going for the victory ceremony for the Recurve under 21 women. Medals will be presented by Mrs. Angela Hunsberger. Vice President of Switch Archery. Third place, bronze medal representing France, Victoria Sebastian. Second place, silver medal representing France, Amélie Guardo. First place, gold medal representing Germany, Clea Reisenweber. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Germany. And a warm round of applause for the athletes. And just remember, ladies and gentlemen, that after this awarding, we have the awarding for the European Cup. So stay on the premises, don't walk away, because I also all need you at the end ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, we now go for the victory ceremony for the Recurve under 21 men. Medals will be presented by President of the Organizing Committee, Mael Loretan. Bronze medal, third place, representing Czech Republic, Richard Krajci. Second place, silver medal representing Italy, Matteo Borsani. Third place, gold medal representing France, Ivan Barito. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of France. And a warm round of applause for the athletes. So, ladies and gentlemen, we all are staying because the next ceremonies are for the European Youth Cup. After that we have the Coach of the Year, and after that we have the Country of the Year. So all stay on your positions. You can also always take a bench, but that is not the meaning. And for the European Youth Cup 2023, there are no anthems and there is no flag. But we start with Recurve under 18 women. Medals will be presented by Mr. Maël Loertram, President of the Organizing Committee. Third place, Shelley Hilton. Second place, from Israel, Shira Ivergan. First place, France, Maya Tinshu. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going for the European Youth Cup medal ceremony for the Recurve under 18 men. Medals will be presented by Irina Rosa, technical delegate of this event and chairman of the Europe Youth Committee. Third place, France, Jules Pedou. Second place, Italy, Emiliano Rampon. First place, Germany, Phil Luttenberding. And we now go for the European Youth Cup medal ceremony for the Recurve woman under 21. And also represented by President of the Organizing Committee, Maël Loretan. France, Victoria Sebastian, third bronze medal. Second place, France, Amélie Cordeau. First place, Germany, Elina Idensen. Yeah, I do it. And then we go for the European Cup 2023 medal ceremony for the Recurve men under 21. Third place, Italy, Matteo Belisari. Second place, France, Ivan Baritou. First place, Germany, Matthias Kramer. And then we go for the next European Youth Cup medal ceremony for the compound under 21 women. Medals are represented by Maël Loretan, President of the Organizing Committee. Third place, Israel, Romy Mayon. Second place, Croatia, Lara Dovnjak. First place, Italy, Martina Del Duca. And then we go for the European Youth Cup medal ceremony for the compound men under 21. Medals will be presented by Ms. Irena Rosa, technical delegate of this event and chairperson of the Youth Cup Committee from World Archery Europe. Italy, Andrea Marchetti, third place.
Non, il n'y a plus. Eh ben,
Second place, he said a certain word, but Steph Willems, second. First place, Italy, Lorenzo Cubini. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was for the athletes. However, we are also rewarding the member associations, because the final ranking of the member associations is prepared by collecting the points according to the ranking of the teams, mixed teams, qualification rounds, both legs in Youth Cup. Will it say anything? First place 10 points, second place 8 points, third place 4 points, and 1. In case of a tie, the first 3 places at a team event, the ranking of the results will be determined by the highest number of first places. This year we have 2 member associations with the same number of points and with the same number of 1 first place and 1 second place. So what happened? Both had 106 points. They had to find tens and everything what you can manage. And finally we have a ranking. And the ranking will be presented by Ms. Irena Rosa, World Archery Europe Youth Development Committee President and Technical Delegate for this event. Oh, and also by Mr. Mael Loretan, President of the Organizing Committee. Third place, Germany. Second place, Italy. With the same number of points as France, but a little less tens, 8 and a whole lot. First place, France. But that is not all, ladies and gentlemen, because we have also the awarding of the team of the year. You, colleagues of them, stay, because maybe you can learn something about it. Because World Archery Europe tournament is selecting every year on base of the performance and progress of the team of coaches and team managers of the year. This year the award is going to the team managers and coaches of Israel. Mr. Guy Muskin is not